Newcastle have missed out on nearly all of their targets during a massively disappointing transfer window. The Magpies headed into the summer as a team liberated from the iron grip of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR. Newcastle passed the 30th of June deadline without a hitch, and whilst a UEFA fine likely awaits Eddie Howe's side next season, that's an issue that can be dealt with down the line. What's more, the Magpies now carry the allure of being a Champions League side, having pipped Aston Villa to a place in Europe's most prestigious club competition. Bryan Mbeumo is one of several players who opted to join another club after Newcastle showed interest. Credit, Imago. But despite that, James Trafford, Dean Howson, Bryan Mbeumo, João Pedro, Liam Delap, Hugo Ekitike, and now Benjamin Sesko have all chosen not to join Newcastle, preferring moves elsewhere. And according to The Athletic, the summer's failings are now wearing thin on a cobbled-together recruitment group, with the issues stemming from the club's ownership group, the Saudi Arabian Private Investment Fund, PIF. Newcastle's recruitment team exhausted. Newcastle were left reeling when Paul Mitchell announced his intention to depart as sporting director this summer after just 1 year in the post. There has also been uncertainty in the chief executive position, after Darren Eales announced his intention to step down in September 2024. The CEO agreed to stay on until a replacement was found, but almost a year later, the position remains vacant. As reported by The Athletic, Newcastle have a makeshift recruitment team that has been working to exhaustion. Minority owner Jamie Rubin has been doing the same, but the lack of a sporting director or chief executive is indicative of a failure of leadership. Ultimately, the buck stops with the club's owners, who have allowed the club to enter a truly transformational season without filling two of their key directorial positions. Newcastle's dismal summer highlights ownership issues. Unlike their Middle Eastern counterparts who own Man City or PSG, the PIF has not used their European club as the central point to build around in the quest to dominate sports. Newcastle have always felt like an afterthought for the Saudi Arabian owners, likely because they are exactly that. The Magpies are simply a part of their project, rather than the jewel and the crown. Nothing highlights this more than Al Hilal's approach for Darwin Núñez. Alexander Isak is wanted by Liverpool this summer. Credit, Hassan Karim, Breaking Media. The funds that will be used to sign the Uruguayan striker will then presumably be sent straight back to Newcastle in the form of a revised bid from Liverpool to sign Alexander Isak. The Magpies must find a way to address their issues at a boardroom level quickly, or risk finding themselves stuck in purgatory, helpless to the whims of their owners who clearly do not have any intentions of prioritizing their needs.